Hey friends, how are you? It's Tim Shurr here, President of Shurr Success Seminars, where we teach you how to master your mind so you can master your life. And today I want to share a simple refocusing strategy, a way of supercharging your focus so that you can make sure that you are continually making progress towards your goals. We don't want to have a bad month or a bad week or even have a bad day. We want to be able to shift the way that we feel instantly so that we're able to get the most from today. Now, I know that when you are pursuing worthy goals, whether you're trying to make more money or grow your business, or you're trying to improve your health and your energy, or you're trying to make your relationships more meaningful and connected, whatever your goal may be, maybe you're just trying to build your confidence up. Whatever it is, it will feel often like your pursuit of your goals is like riding a whole bunch of hills and valleys, right? It can feel like, some days you are just tearing it up and you are motivated and confident and making things happen. And then other days it might feel like nothing's working, right? Everything you try seems to just kind of backfire. And a lot of times we'll catch ourselves sliding backwards, or we'll feel burned out, or we'll feel like, you know what, this is never going to happen. But that's when you have to lean in, and that's when you've got to recharge your focus. And I have a 5-step process that I've used for many years, and I've taught all my clients this, a very simple, powerful 5-step system for how to supercharge your focus so that you can get right back on track. And it's really simple, and it's really easy to do. It's just a combination of a bunch of different tools that I've been sharing on these videos and that I've been sharing with my clients for years. And so I want you to have this 5-step system so that you can get yourself back on track. In my mind, I think of it as getting back to the basics. Okay, so here they are. Step 1, you take 3 power breaths in. What's a power breath? A power breath is when you breathe in through your nose, down to the bottom of your lungs, and then you slowly exhale. You breathe in through your nose, and then you slowly exhale. You take twice as long to breathe out. It's like you're breathing into the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 8. Go ahead and do that. You do your breathing while I'm talking, okay? So when you breathe in this way, I call it power breathing because it does 2 things. 1, it helps you to slow down. You know, when you need to get refocused, a lot of times we need to just get back into the moment, and the first way that we do that is by shifting the way we're holding our body, changing our physiology. The fastest way to change your physiology is through your breath, through your breathing. So the second reason you do this power breathing is because it triggers your relaxation response, your brain's natural ability to start to feel refreshed, focused, and gain more clarity, okay? And so when you need to feel better, the first thing you do is not change the way you're talking to yourself, you change the way you're holding your body. So the first thing you do is you take 3 power breaths in. You breathe in through your nose, down to your belly, down to the bottom of your lungs, and then you slowly exhale. If it's been one of those crazy days, you might have to take 5 or 6 power breaths in to be able to slow things down. Now notice when I'm breathing, I'm not breathing upper chest. That causes people to hyperventilate. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are focusing on your nose breathing. Breathe in through your schnoz, okay? Breathe down to your belly, down to the bottom of your lungs, and then slowly exhale. That's step 1. That will get you more resourceful. That will get you feeling more relaxed. That will start to settle things down. Once you get your body more resourceful, you get your body more loose and relaxed, then you can start to focus your mind. How do you focus your mind? By asking a power question. A power question usually starts with how, what, when, or where, right? We want to get away from why. Why questions usually get us feeling stressed or upset or frustrated. Why is this happening? Why isn't this working out? Why does this always happen to me? These are martyr kinds of questions that cause us to feel bad or feel stressed or get upset, and it's not moving you in the direction that you want. So you ask questions like, what's the outcome that I want? What resources do I need to get me through this? Who can I lean on to get some support right now? What's the first step that I could take? How could I make that first step more fun and enjoyable or exciting? So when you start focusing your mind and asking yourself questions like this, it allows you to gain more focus on where you want to end up. Okay, so the first thing we do is get ourselves more resourceful. Then we start to focus on what the outcome is so that we know where to move, what direction to move in. Then the third thing that we need to do is we need to create more clarity. And the way that we create more clarity is we ask ourselves, what's the goal for the end of this week? Okay, I know that a lot of times we might have great big goals, but big goals are just a series of smaller goals. So we take the big goal and we break it down into smaller steps. So what's the goal that you have for the end of this week, for the next 7 days? What is that outcome that you want to get to? And so you start to break it down. All right, by the end of this week, I want to be able to have this accomplished. I want to be able to have this done. And you're giving yourself a deadline as well, because a lot of times if we don't have that deadline, we won't get to it. We'll keep pushing things off. So set deadlines for yourself for your personal goals. You might have goals for work, you might have goals for other things, but a lot of times we don't. You might have deadlines at work, and you might have deadlines for other things that are going on, like bills that have to be paid or whatever. But a lot of times we don't set deadlines for our personal goals, and I think that's why often we miss out. And so I want you to think about what you need to do for the end of this week, where you want to be, and then you set that deadline for yourself, right? Then step number 4 is you set 3 daily action steps. 3 daily action steps that you're going to take that are going to move you towards that weekly goal. It's very important to get up and know in the morning that you're going to be doing 3 things during the day that are going to move you towards that goal. Now, you could do a lot of things to move towards the goal, but I want you to prioritize. I want you to think, what are the 3 top things that would move me to my goal fastest? Because the key to achieving success in record time is prioritizing. So you've got to take a look at all the things that you might be able to do to move towards that goal, and then come up with the top 3 things that will get you there faster. If you did 3 things each day within a 7-day period, that's 21 activities. 21 activities that you have engaged in that are moving you towards your goal. That's a lot, right? So if you think of it that way, 21 activities is going to make some real progress for you. But we're making it simple. You only have to come up with 3 each day. And a lot of times what you might do is the night before you decide what your priorities are going to be for the next day. So when you wake up, you have clarity and you know exactly what to do. The more clarity you have, the more excited you'll become. Because when you know exactly what your plan is and you know exactly what you're going to do to feel excited about it, then it's easy to follow through. And so make sure you do that. And then the 5th step in this simple process is to set up a reinforcing environment. Set up your environment. Create an atmosphere around you that feels inspiring, that feels motivating. Do you have some motivating posters around you? I have one on my wall. You can't see it over there, but it says, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams." It's what I see when I walk out of my office, right? I see that poster and it reminds me, go confidently towards your dreams. I have something similar like that when I fall asleep at night. I have some letterings, this like wall mural in my bedroom. And it says, "Dream until your dreams come true," right? Right by my front door when I'm leaving my house. We have a little, poster or wall art, whatever you want to call it. And it says, "Expect a miracle today." All right? So that I keep putting these inspiring little quotes in my mind by having them in my environment. You might listen to inspiring music. I have a whole bunch of movies that I've bought so that whenever I feel like I need to get a little inspired, I'll watch some of these movies and all of a sudden I get fired up. I have people in my life that I can call that can help me start to feel recharged, all right, or inspired or supported, whatever it may be. So you can do all kinds of things. You might have a candle that you light with your particular scent that makes you feel, that's a good feeling, right? Whatever it is. So create an environment around you that supports you. So those are my 5 basic steps for how to get refocused, how to recharge your focus. So let's go through them again really fast because they're really effective. They really do work in a short period of time. It can take you just a couple of minutes to do these things and it will get you back on track. So first thing you do is you change your physiology. You take 3 or 4 power breaths in. It slows you down. It relaxes your body, which opens your mind. The second thing you do is you ask yourself a power question. What's my outcome? What do I want to have happen? How do I want this to go? How do I want to feel? What do I want to bring to this day? The third thing you do is you set your goal for the week so that you know what you want to accomplish by the end of this week in the next 7 days. Then you decide that you're going to do 3 activities each day that are going to move you towards that weekly goal, and you're going to prioritize those activities so you know exactly where you need to be spending your time. And then finally, you create an environment around you that inspires you, that helps you to feel encouraged, that motivates you, that keeps moving you in the direction of your dreams. So practice these tips and then apply them, and then let me know how they work for you. And let's together continue to make your day a sure success. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon.